Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Houston. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Tony.
Stroud in the air to start us off. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, south. All right. 118. What's that?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got his man, this is Noel. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? Whoa.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Avoids a defender, we've got a foot race. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
118. What's that?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the power play up the gun results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
All right. 118. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
118. What's that?
Stroud off of play action. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
18.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Oh, ready.
Here's Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Ready. Here we go. Check. 19, Tiger. Hey, Crash.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Taylor. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
On 18. 11.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. What's that?
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 36. Complete out to the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Tony. Tonight.
Looking to Chubb, running left. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
Design bootleg here. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. But when you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that?
Again to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
All right. 18. What's that?
On third and long, it's Stroud. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
To the air, Taylor. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
70. Bronco 80.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dukes out a one-stop. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a pickup of 11, and the Broncos will have a first down.
Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Throwing, Taylor. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
2nd and 6 now. Able to get it to Franklin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
They toss to Dobbins, running left. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Come on, set. Viking, 18.
Here's Taylor to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Ready?
They're going play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Alert, alert. Let go.
It's Harvick straight ahead. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Given 5 yards on 2nd and goal, they're going to be 5 yards out on 3rd.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Cougar 19. Let go.
Taylor now. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead to 7. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
On 18. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets us up to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Oh, right.
They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st and 10 at the 31.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans need some big yards in a hurry. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Oh, right. On 18. What's that? Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
What a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, steal.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he hits the extra points. Wasn't surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point prop as they send this off and away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 76.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
18 Cardinal.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready?
Another try following the sack. Drops it down. Harvey. Has a little bit up to the 21. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. He's got this at the 27. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Shotgun now, first round. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Trying again following the sack. He's gonna push one deep down the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. It's picked up inside the 45. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Second down now, 7 to go.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the 42. He lofts it deep left. This is Cup inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Ready?
They bring a tight end in motion right.
Ready, right?
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
118. What's that?
Keeping it with Mixon. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
18.
1st down throw by Stroud. Finds his fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Robin. All right. 18.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Stroud to throw again on second. He's got a man left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Chubb on the give, headed left. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Chubb. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Texans 19.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
First goal 80.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air, Taylor. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 80.
From the 48. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Connect. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
Now it's Taylor. Throwing the out route complete. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. Set.
And up to Chubb to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Here we go. 18, what's that? South. Robin.
Here's Chubb on second down. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're now set for first and 10.
Oh, hey.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2 Jets. Hey, uno.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
18, what's that?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Oof, defense has some work to do after that kick. This one down at the 45. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Red. Hawk 70.
Throwing now, off play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the 43. He finds his back, Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
Okay,
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 bites. Ready.
Throwing, Taylor. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
They are throwing it again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Check, check. Bronco 80. Let's go.
We'll run the counter with Dobbins. We hurry us forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Here we go. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos push this to an 8-point game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that? Robbie.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2.
Texans 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Coconut, ready?
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Red, freedom, Viking 18. Let go.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Crosses midfield, still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking. And that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Panther 60, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Yeah.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all of these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
60 Bison.
A tight end in motion now. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
This time it's a passing play. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
Looking to throw. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Swap. Level swap.
Shotgun now, first round. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18. What's up?
Handoff running right. Pierce was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
18. What's up?
He's back to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Running this with Dobbins. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get it. 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
From the 31. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
Harvey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Another for Harvey. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 8 at the end. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into traffic. Complete. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cox, this is Noel. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. No finding his back, Mixon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's good for a Texans first down.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stroud again. Headed out right. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Harvey straight ahead. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down, and that should just about button up this victory.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.